So something's fishy going on. John Davis, 60. And he was working for work experience at the Salvation Army thrift store. John Davis. He's like 5 foot, very thin. He has no dentures, no teeth, period. And he's 60 years old, and he has a serious health problem. Knows that then they'll do something. Then a friend of mine, I walked back over to the Salvation Army, and he said, call the coroner, because of people found dead and overexposed for the cold and all that stuff. And I called the coroner, and he said they haven't any bodies there that haven't been claimed. So something's fishy going on.
So tell me again his name and where he's...
John Davis.
And how old and where
60.
was he?
And he was working for work experience at the Salvation Army thrift store. Well, he has some people that he lived with before he came and asked me for a different place to live. And he wanted out of there because they were drunk all the time and throwing furniture and all that crap. And I have reason to believe he went over there and something happened and they won't come forward and say anything. So let's see what happens.
So where's his connection? What does he look like? More details?
Pardon?
What's he look like? What's his connection? Who does he know?
Well, this Dave, his girlfriend Becky, and I don't know those two last names, were the ones that did all this excessive drinking, and he had to get out. And I had a feeling he went over there for some specific reason, and something happened there, and they won't come forward and tell anybody that he's there or he's sick or whatever. I've called the hospitals, name it, I've tried everything. Now I have to call his sister that lives in the south and have her call the police department and file a missing persons report before they'll do anything. I called her already and she hadn't been in contact with him at all.
Okay, tell me more about who he is or what he does.
He's like 5 foot, very thin. He has no dentures, no teeth, period. And he's 60 years old, and he has a serious health problem. So I don't know if he's gotten anywhere to get medication either now because of this.
And when did he disappear?
Pardon?
And when did he disappear?
Friday. And made different calls to the work experience woman, and she said too to keep pushing, and now they're telling us both to get a hold of his sister and have her file a missing persons report. Well, isn't that enough that I know he's missing and she knows he's missing? His sister lives in the south. She's not going to know he's missing till we call and tell her and ask her to file that. And then another thing I'm going to get a hold of is I want to talk to the guy that gave him a ride Friday and left him off where he did, and have him take me back to the spot where he dropped him off and see if I can walk around there and find anything out. You know, you never know. John Davis.